We're looking around here for missing satellites. Somewhere nearby. Perhaps inside. Nope, I went in here last time, didn't I? Whoops. That's fine. Is that not the satellite? This seems like a big, important object. It's apparently the site of this missing satellite. Then there's like this giant piece of machinery being suspended. I'm like, that seems like it'd be it.
Scavengers chopped those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
No Angara here. Just our people.
This will not help release the Angara.
No. Can't blame this on anyone else. Just our bad news. We're good at bad news. Remember when I was going to go down that way and instead I'm kind of looping around? It's fine. It's fine. We've established this point now. Kind of want to get back on track for this guy down here, so let's mark that and fly here. Please click on it. There we go. The game defaults a little too quickly to default to waypoint placing, probably more than I would like. I feel like the priority should be to lock onto various things to let me teleport to them and stuff like that, as opposed to prioritizing place point.
You mean the Relay 314 incident?
Well, that's probably a yes then.
Got an outlaw camp ahead.
We got a human and a Turian that brush up against each other because of the first contact war. That was a while ago. I thought they were both pretty young. I guess the scars last through the family. Something else over here too. Let's see if I can get up there in this form. Probably should have saved the boost until a little later. Now we're good. Whoa. Where are they? Alright. Just trying to make sure I'm not gonna, like, stomp them. Hi.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Oops. Oops, 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 oops. There we go. Getting closer. Oh, there it is. There we go. Major progress for the sake of the overall mission. Are a lot of them here? Yeah, there's a lot of them on this planet specifically. Like, makes sense because some of the planets have not been very vegetation friendly. So the vegetation missions are more dense for specific planets, whereas I feel like the mineral one was more widely spread because every planet's gonna have minerals. Hi. What are you doing?
Individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Preemptive war is a conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent or inevitable. More information is required.
Who put this data pad here? It's not mine. Why do things keep appearing like this?
Differential association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior. Further examination.
I take it they're supposed to seem crazy?
Acceptable losses describe a level whereby civilian and military casualties fall within a threshold deemed tolerable for overall victory. More information is required.
It wasn't here yesterday.
Greetings.
Or the day before.
Error.
Things
That
keep changing.
interaction is not understood.
Is anyone listening?
Report
What's happening here?
Deviants
Who are you?
behaviors
Is this your data pad?
that violate
Are you one of them?
societal norms.
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others, They showed up and
Differential
they left this data pad.
association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal
You feeling all right?
elements, thus giving
Terrible
rise to
migraines.
deviant
They strike
behavior.
without warning.
More
I
information
think it's
is
them.
required.
I heard one of them say, "We left the data pad behind." Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you.
Well, that's weird. Like someone's hacking into these people or something. It almost feels like the Thorian.
Individuals learn criminal attitudes.
Observation log. The Krogan and Asari show no signs of neural disruption. Their patterns remain entrained. The Solarians show signs of some resistance with occasional breaks in pattern. We'll likely need to adjust for Solarian physiology. To be on the safe side, entry code has rotated to 9XA2.
He exhibits relatively normal brain activity, though there are signs of highly elevated stress.
Required.
What can we do for them?
Derivative provided
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
When a product is algebraic,
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process. Further scans are required.
Treatism describes the abandonment or rejection of societal
This
goals
person
and
shows
values.
signs of the same outside interference.
information is
I have now
required.
traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map.
Someone's beaming incorrect thoughts into their brain. Seems that they're just trying to loop them. Probably not for the purpose of actually... Like, their current behavior is probably not the goal at all. It's just testing whether they can make them do stuff. And now that that's established, that's what's going down. I'll take a look as we get closer. Oh no, it's right here. I had the wrong... I still had the plant mission selected, I think. Is it just the next outpost over?
So the rest of the people with families here, you judging them too?
Look, I get it. The initiative sold off some golden worlds. But kids, even if everything was perfect, it's 600 years and no going back. A child doesn't understand that.
I get you too, Costa. Everyone knows how to parent other people's kids. Get back to me when you're looking out for something other than yourself.
Die. Die, 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 die. It's just standing there. It's so weird. Why doesn't it die? Or even react, really? Are you even hurt? Kind of, yeah. Whoa! How you doing up there? Alarming.
Loading ammo!
Okay. It's a completely finished game. This is how it's supposed to play. Working as intended. There we go. That was a weird one. That was a weird one. This is it. As you'd expect. The dumpster. Yep. Alright, who's running weird experiments? Is it Ket? Or Angaran? Racist Angaran? Humans.
You're not supposed to be in here?
Why has it always gotta be us fucking everything up?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there? It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose? Are you insane? We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about? Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course. free of alien laws or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
So Cerberus is here again. Always here. They're just gonna casually explain everything to us, huh?
What?
I've heard enough.
There's no more dialogue there. Ah, great. So they went and now they're creating thoughts. They're basically enslaving people into their science experiments just for the sake of it, as they tend to do.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Ruined it. Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
Sounds like a best case scenario to me. Oh. Oh, that's just the local wildlife. Which is mostly just kind of standing in place most of the time. We tried to ease their predicament, which is just vague enough to work. Not entirely sure what I did exactly. I could check in. Let's see here. So just to add to the list of things where we talk about the idea of, oops, whoopsie.
Watch out.
Are you fighting someone? Oh, is that necessary? But just on top of all the other things like that seem to hint at the idea of the elusive man maybe is involved in various parts of this project, and the Cerberus ties and weird little things. Now I've got this thing where there's straight up Cerberus people here.
It's so beautiful. Singing.
Well, doesn't seem entirely encouraging. Can't really hear any of the voice acting because this is happening right now. Let's try to clear this out. They seem to not be manic, and well, they're probably still I guess you could still probably call it manic, but they don't seem to be like suffering at the moment. But they've probably been infinitely ruined. They're probably never going to be back to normal now because Cerberus is doing experiments on people again. Jeez, there's a lot of them around here. And you're still shooting that one, which is not responding in any way, which is just weird. That's really weird how the enemies, the wildlife on this planet will not react to getting shot. If it's at certain ranges or something, they'll just kind of stand there and wait. Weird. Oh well. This has been a strange occurrence. Definitely reminds me of the old school Cerberus missions from the first game where you would land on an obscure planet,
Anyone know some good
find a
chamois?
banker.
I could pull a parrot out of my ass.
Liam, no. Just... no.
You'd go to an obscure planet, find a bunker somewhere, and then just Cerberus would be ruining people's lives on some remote planet, basically, and you shut them down.
You carry
Mining?
yourself like a soldier, not a cop.
Friends in hustle. Veterans know some tricks.
Let's do this!
Are we fighting? We're fighting. Stop. Alright, well, that's enough of that. It's on fire again? Of course it is. Ow. Shields up. There we go. Stop that. Oh, I missed you. Shields up. There we go. Who are we fighting? Where are they? Oh, it's wildlife. Do I have you yet? I wasn't sure. So you're also not reacting to people shooting you? Oh, I've entered your aggro radius. You now are acknowledging other people. Weird. Starting to think that getting shot by guns creates an endorphin release for these monsters or something with how non-responsive they are. They must all be inside the building because I don't see them out here.
Let's see you deal with this.
It just means you're all in this range. Woo! That's bad for you. Hee hee hee. The power of singularities. Neat. Very effective in this situation. Nothing seems super noteworthy at the moment. Yeah, I don't think there was much going on in here. I think it was just a place I could check out. We didn't arrive at the place I was actually going to. Alright, back to having this thing on fire forever. Until I get to the next spot. Here we go. That was probably this level's equivalent of like the point of interest. Like when I would go to another monument location and it would just be like, here's one chest full of some RNG loot, enjoy. And that was pretty much it.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Get the iridium. There we go. Everyone should be good to go now. Got the local waypoint. Yeah, it's listed as a point of interest. Okay, now we know. Just a fight to kind of pass by. Really? That's too steep? I guess it's kind of steep. It's not the Mako. What you guys doing down there? Having fun? They'll be fine. They're probably not fine. You just hanging out down there? Dude. Whoa, there's two of them inside of each other. So the AI is just broken on this planet is the takeaway, right? Look at this. This is embarrassing. Oh my god, there's more of them. How many of them are standing in one spot right now? Oh my god, what a time to have my cooldown not finished on my, I can't even charge them for some reason. Weird. They were just standing in a pile. Come on, man. This game is so unfinished. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, that was cool. How'd that feel?
My sensors read an outlaw weapon cache nearby. I suggest scanning for information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
Did they put out a new patch that broke stuff more? Because this is some new behavior that I have not seen until now, but damn. This is everything that just kind of came out? Okay. So we have a bunch of aliens on the planet that don't respond to getting shot, and it will only aggro when you enter their radius, even when you're shooting them or running them over with a car. Now you have humans where like 6 of them are standing inside of each other and standing perfectly still while facing a wall as their camp is under attack. And you can shoot them all one by one, and they won't even necessarily aggro from that. I'm like, what the hell? Wasn't this game delayed so they could finish it? Because I don't think they did. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, what? We're fine, everything's fine.
That construct was reported stolen by both the outcasts and the collective.
Think that's it?
Hostility likely.
Hostility, you say? Ah, the Velociraptors are back. Who is that? Oh, sharpshooter. Got just the thing for you. Bullets to the face. Yay. Oh my god. That has range. Here comes more.
There is a data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
I'm a little busy right now, Sam. Frying this person while they float, mostly. Admittedly. Where are you? There you are. Target obstructed. That just barely stopped you in the last few times. Hey there. You done? He's done. Anyone else? Huh. Did these icons just start happening? There's like these icons saying to, hey, go inspect this and go pick this up, like the waypoints. I feel like I've never seen them until today, so maybe that's also part of the patch that broke everything, as they added waypoints that are kind of useful for solving quests, but they broke the AI or something. I wonder if there's a new patch. Outcasts and the Collective. We caught one of your outcast dogs sniffing around our camp. You want him back? Make it worth our while. Bring a generous donation to the nav point attached. And we'll see about getting this straightened out. And hurry, we tend to get trigger happy when we have to wait. Your friends, the Collective.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
We'll just have to work on that then. Maybe check the next building over. A dinosaur's down there. I'd like to just ignore it, but you know that the Vetra's gonna start shooting it with her chain gun or whatever. Just getting points, I guess. Oop. Personal log. Castrian. New entry. House near the slums was cleared out again. I'll check it out tonight. Gotta be something useful around. I've only got 34 protein rations left. Oh, that's you. Okay, I can't talk to you. There we go.
No gun, no credits. I'm not looking for trouble. Wait, you don't look like one of them. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I don't want trouble either. I'm from the Nexus.
I figured, but you can never be too careful. Outcast, Collective, they'll all shoot you for the lint in your pocket.
Just how dangerous is the water anyway?
Very, unless it's purified. The Angara have a filtration system that takes out the lethal stuff. Still tastes like a Krogan's undersuit. Smells too.
Appetizing.
That's Kadara for you. What doesn't kill you, makes you wish it did.
You get a lot of Ket out here?
Not many. Sloan saw to that when we first arrived. I've heard rumblings, though. People going missing, tech breaking down. Makes me wonder if she really got all of them.
Which team are you batting for? Outcasts or Collective?
Neither. I wasn't even going to join the Nexus Rebellion until my brother convinced me. He died in the uprising. By the time I had a change of heart, it was too late. Now I try to keep my head down and not take sides. Best way to stay alive, in my opinion.
Stay safe out here.
Yeah, safe.
So Sloan supposedly took care of all the Ket on this planet. Supposedly. We'll see. Will not be surprised if we find a Ket outpost and stuff like that. But it's interesting how, for our faction, like we have to clear the Ket for the Nexus in order to get anything done. But other factions are just like, yeah, we took care of it, no big deal. I mean, not necessarily no big deal, but the other factions have usually taken care of the Ket without needing a Pathfinder to come save them. Which really just makes the Nexus seem like really crappy at this whole thing that they set out to do in the first place. Because they're the ones that especially always need help. They need a chosen one, and everyone else is like, nah, we don't need a chosen one, we're good. Thanks for offering.
There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside. And alive.
Warden said Johann ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
What you doing? What you doing over there, Johann? Getting electrocuted to death? Oopsie. Ah. Aha, I'm surrounded by a force field. You can't come here. Not that one. Oh. Not what I was going for, but sure. Am I being attacked from behind? Yes, I am. Not anymore. Hey there. I love my singularity. Ow. Ow, my shields. Really hope there's no one behind me shooting me right now. There you go. What you gonna do, Mr. Raider? You gonna die? You gonna die? He's gonna die. How many more? Oop. No, thank you. Let's get a combo going. You wanna stand up? There you go. Ooh. Bad times. You dead? We're good. Okay. The singularity combo's fantastic. Someone's downstairs. Can't go through this door till they're dead. Yeah. Alright, where are you hiding? There you are. Whoop. Gonna back up a little bit. Go poorly for me. Oh! Dang it. Now I'm down here. How you doing up here, guys? Oh, not great. Oh, that was I missed my shot completely. Gotcha.
Alright. Let's find Remy.
Right after I do this. Should be able to get what I was going... No, not combat. Get out of there. Yeah. Charge. Recharge speed. Damage resistance. Shields restored. Bonus damage, yes. There we go. Oops. There we go. So charge is now maxed out. Singularity is maxed out. Lance is maxed out. My passes are maxed out. We're good to go, basically, except for the part where... I guess if I put more points into stuff, I'll have higher passives across the board. Like, these are getting pretty high now. 22% max shields, 22% shield regeneration, and delay, and so on. Passives are all getting better. How's my profile looking? So, for rank 5, I need 156 points spent, and then we get our next, like, big passive. Am I close to that? 133. Alright, we're getting up there. And then I'll get scary. Let's see. I may start going into some of these sniper skill. I should probably start going down these things to make my weapons more effective now. Anything that's not a skill. Because I can dip into these for passives if they fit. These are upgrades to tech effect, which is not going to be that very helpful to me. Team support. Team shields. Yeah, team bonuses across the board. I would love to put points into this, but it involves learning something else first, which is kind of annoying. Because I don't know if I want to use any of these skills. And these passives seem like they all affect tech powers that I won't be using. Yeah, frustrating. Yeah, not inclined to do offensive tech. I think I'm going to get up to the next profile rank by putting points into biotics. And then I might put points into, like, sniper rifles. Because there's bonus damage and accuracy. But they start so low. I may not do that. The problem is, like, you're like, yay, bonus damage, but it's 2%. It's only going to get higher if I invest a bunch of points into this tree. I think that might have been where they had a misstep in the setup of this game from a design perspective. The profiles seem like they're designed to incentivize this system where you, I think they advertised the idea of, like, you can swap classes on the fly, even mid-combat, and crazy stuff like that. Like, that seemed to be what they're selling you on when your father is doing that stuff. But each profile levels up as you put more points into a given tree, and the trees themselves get massive bonuses from you putting... Like, look at this list of bonuses I have right here. That's because I put tons of points into one tree exclusively. So I feel like I'm being incentivized by these mechanics to just go deep into one thing and ignore the other parts of the game entirely. And I feel like it's accomplishing the opposite of what they're going for. Could be wrong, but it really feels like that.